Welcome back to my channel. Today I am just starting my another series which will contain basically very simple animations that will be very trivial to the application, but they will add a very good experience to the user. Okay, and this is a first video in this series. I have named it as simple animations. So later on, if I find some difficult animations, I will create another series, but for right now this is one of the animations that I will be showcasing you today. So talking about this animation, this is from Matt Sojic, if I have pronounced his name perfectly. So what he says is you have initial state of your button as confirm. When you click on it, it goes into the tick icon, and then after that there is a tick icon and the text. So what I have thought is we will just simply create a container. Okay, I won't wrap it inside material button because material button already has some padding inside it, and this will actually hinder our borders. So if I add borders to that material, it will be some sort of issue. So without material button we can go with material itself and work on that. Okay, and let me just change it. If you are getting some noise, so please uh, forgive me for that. So I am just writing here Flutter simple animations. Okay, this will be a title of the app, and here in the center widget I will just create a container, or let me just start with animated button. So this is our own button that we create. Okay, and inside this we will pass something. So I am actually trying to create this button as whatever I would say, we will create a widget, custom widget, and everything we will pass in here. So when I say everything, I mean that the color of the button when it is in the not clicked state. So this green is my first color, primary color I would say, and secondary color is my white color, which actually comes when I click on this. Okay, now I also have something called duration of the animation, so I will pass in the duration also here. Also I will pass in the styles, text styles of confirm as well as successful. So first text, initial text style and the final text style, so these all will be passed into this animated button. So to do that, let us create a animated button dart file, and we'll start very simple. And believe me guys, I have already done this, and it has come out very beautifully. It's almost, and it's actually 99% matching this. You won't regret after watching this video. Okay, so inside this container, first of all let's I would say let's just create some things. So some strings we will create. So initial text, this all user will pass, and final text. So these are two text strings. Okay, final, and we will be adding color. So, or we will be directly, what I would say, we will create a button style class. Okay, that button style class will comprise of let me just show you. So go here, button style class you will create, and here you can directly mention initial color or initial text style, right? And I would say let us give the type of it so that it's more meaningful to you. Okay, so text style, initial text style and final text style. So these text styles are different. So my initial text style will actually contain it's this white font, and final text style will contain the primary color of the button. Okay, so let's add two more things: final color, primary color, and secondary color. Or yeah, let's, because it makes more sense when you write secondary color and primary colors. Now we can also have icon size, or that is not specific to the button. So we can add a final icon data, and we can get first of all we need to also have icon data, right? And after that we can have icon size as well here, or let us take double icon size. I am just generalizing this button before starting. Okay, so don't think that I am just doing a waste of time. It's just initializing of the variables so that we can actually use them. Now we can also take a duration. So this duration will be our animation duration. Later on I will add one more thing, not right now because that might confuse you. Animated button, and then we can simply write initial text, final text, and then icon data, then okay, icon size, then animation duration, and then at the end button style, because button style will take some bigger space, so that's why, just nothing too much think about that. Okay, so this is how my constructor is being created. Why it's not getting formatted? Maybe in the later stage might get. So okay, now inside this okay, let me just complete this also. Okay, right now initial text style, primary text style, secondary color. Okay, let's go ahead with this. When later on we find that we have to make it more generalized, then we will make it. Okay, this dot primary color, this dot secondary color, and this dot initial text style, and this dot let me just correct it, final text style, right? So okay, fine. Okay, we have done that. Fine. Now what is the logic behind this? First of all, let us take a material, right? And okay, I will add color to it later on, then we can have a child, and before that we can also have, okay, got it. So inside button style you can have one more thing, final elevation, right? So that user is able to, the user of this widget is actually able to decide the elevation that he needs. Okay, so this is done. Now we are done with this elevation. We can use widget dot, okay, not widget. So before this we have to convert this stateless widget into a stateful widget. It was my mistake that I did not do it beforehand. And let's, since we will be adding animation to it, so let's do single ticker, oh sorry, ticker, because I remember we have to use multiple times. We will have multiple tickers in this. Okay, so elevation, coming back to elevation, we will use widget dot button style dot elevation. So this is how we will be proceeding further. Now in 12 we have to use, because we have to handle the click as well. Let's add child, and let's add on type, and then this, we will be doing something here, don't worry about that. Now okay, well, let's have a container first. Before that I would like to create one more thing. So how we start with this? We have three states of this button. First is only text, showing the text, and second state is only the icon has been shown, and third one is the icon and the text both. Okay, so we will be creating a enum. Okay, so this will be button state, where we will have show only text, similarly show only icon, and third will be show text and icon, right? Okay, we will deal with this. And okay, now getting further ahead, let's take a container, add some padding to it. So initially it's not constant, it will change actually. So edge insets dot symmetric horizontal, we will be taking it as very huge actually. So it can be 48, because as of you can see in this, confirm has lot of padding in this, and as well as successful also has. So this button's common padding will be something like this, and then vertical padding we can take only 8. Okay, just we will see, we will change it again. So then decoration, so let's not worry about decoration right now, and let's add color to it, primary color. Oh sorry, so we can access that widget dot button style dot primary color, right? And then yep, so we have to make so this will be a row. Now we have to add multiple children in this. So this is my complete row, and based on state, this will be visible, this will be visible, and everything will happen. So we will first consider taking a complete all the elements, means we will be first handling show text icon state. Okay, but not checking it, so just adding everything here. Okay, so first of all let me just also, okay, main access size dot min, so that it doesn't take much of the size. Then I will have children in this, and inside that text I will have, so, or before that I have to have icon also. My icon will be icons. Okay, I already have icon, so widget dot icon data, plus size will be widget dot icon yes, icon size. Now I also want to have color, and this color will be my primary color, because this button actually deals with this, that only. So widget dot button style dot primary color. You know, this right tick icon color is green, and that color is similar with this. Okay, so we will be dealing with that, right? Okay, then text will be widget dot, right now it will be initial text, just like that. Style will be widget dot button style dot initial text style, right? And what is this? Okay, so we have to add a comma here, then it will be okay. Okay, I have formatted the file, and yep, now let us check what is being displayed. I would like to see how much it is done. So we'll first import animated button, and then what we have inside that, we have multiple things. So animation duration we can leave because we are not using inside, right? Initial text we can directly pass in confirm, and final text can be, since we are not using final text also, it won't throw any error if you don't pass it. So it will be submitted. Then initial text style also was there. So yeah, so we have to first, let's deal with icon data. So which icon we need? We need icons dot check. Yes, so we have passed in icon data. You might be wondering why I am not passing icon directly here, right? Because this icon data needs only icon data, not the icon, and this check returns icon data. Okay, that's fine. Okay, then we have icon size. So I am just giving some size. Then we have button style. So let's create button style for this, right? What we have in button style? Okay, so we have primary color. So colors dot green dot shade 600 was the color that I eventually found that it should be, and my secondary color is white. As you can see here, it's white background. Okay, and then we have elevation. So elevation I will like to give 20 as of now, right now. And initial text style, so let's introduce text style here. You know what will happen if you don't give text style here? You know, suppose you are doing like this, then what will happen? Okay, let's just give me let me give you, see, this return type is dynamic, and you won't get hints what type of thing you can actually use in this. So it is better if you know the type of variable it should be, you should specify it. Okay, then in text style it is very simple. You can give 24 font size. Color you can give primary because it is initial. I would say colors dot green dot shade, it is my initial text. Okay, sorry, my initial text color, which is confirm. So confirm has text color of white. Okay, so colors dot white, and then I have nothing else right now in this. Then I have final text style, which is exact replica of this but with a different copy, with a different color, sorry. So here I can have colors dot green dot shade 600, right? Now I have this file formatted. Anything left in this? I guess animation duration is left, not in button style. Button style we have completed all the 5 things, and come out of button style and see in animated button. So we have animation duration. It is better to give animation duration on the top, and so it's perfectly visible for us. Then constant duration we will take milliseconds, 1000. Right now only 1000. Okay, we are not dealing with animation duration, we are not dealing with final text right now, not with final text style. So we just want to see what is the output of this. Okay, I am running it in my iPhone simulator. Okay, yep. Now while it's running, let's create some animation controller. It's just a ritual, you know, when you are using animations you should have this, and also init state, so that here you can actually initialize the controller. So this has nothing to do with our output which will be shown. Let us run it now. So this is animation controller, and this we can pass here. Okay, I know this will show some animation, no problem in that. Okay, let us not code now and just use it. Fine. Oh, it's not running again. So let us first write this code also, so that we are done with the formalities. Control dot dispose. Yep, now let's run it. Let's wait for some 5-6 seconds. Not much is left. We have done the foundation work in this animation, so it will be done very quickly, and almost max to max next 5 to 10 minutes it will be done. Okay, it's very easy. Yeah. So okay, so this is the button. Okay, fine, no problem with that. Okay, icon is not being shown here. Yes, icon should not be shown, but it's there, you know, it's there. If I click here, I have row, I have icon. So icon is there, but since it's matching with the primary color, so it is not displayed here, but it should not be shown itself. So now what to do? You know, I would say let us have a variable button state, right? And that button state will have current state, right? And let's make it private. So current state, let's initialize this current state here. So what we want is our current state. It is nothing but button state dot show only text, right? Fine. Then on click of this button, we would actually like to make the state as, first of all, so there is two states will changed. So let me first make first animation. Current state equals to my button state bs dot show only icon. So let's do it first, this thing. So when I click on this, icon will not be displayed, text will not be displayed, only icon will be displayed. Let's do that. Fine. So to accomplish this, we need to check what is the current state. So if current state equals to button state dot show only icon, then this should be shown, otherwise we have to show container, right? Yep. So I have formatted the code. This is my condition. It's better to put it inside parentheses, so it's looking like we have this complete condition. Then copy this condition, and if we have show only text, then display this, right? Or yes, we will actually modify this. Right, so let's try, and on top of this, put this statement inside set state, so that the state of the button is changed and this gets read when this build is called again. Okay, so let's run it and try to see what is the output. Okay, so there is some issue, definitely, no problem. Okay, so text is there. Okay, fine. So otherwise, if we don't have show only text, we can show container like this. So we are dealing with two states right now, show only text and show only icon. So this is my button, but this has come very weird. What we can do is, it is taking complete height. Ideally it should not, so let me just check it. Okay, fine. So I have to fix my height now. So what should be my height of this container? Now height of this container is sum of two things: my widget dot icon size plus whatever padding I am adding. So 8 plus 8, it is 16, right? Now this is my height of the button. Let's see if it is fine. Okay, now we have perfect button, but there are curves here. Okay, so let's do that. We can go to decoration, box decoration, right? Inside box decoration, now we have to give color to it, and we have to give border to it, and we have to give border radius to it. Okay, so let's give these three things. So what should be the color? So if my current state is show only icon, I have color as a secondary color, which is white. So widget dot button style dot secondary color, otherwise it is widget dot button style dot primary color. Yep, I think you are understanding this. Okay, so if I have state as only icon, what is shown here? Only icon has a background of secondary color, white color, right? Yes. Now go to border. Inside border you can have something called as border dot all, and color can be similar conditions, actually not so similar. So if I have only icon, right, what is the border color? It is again a primary color, right? And if I don't have icon, it has actually no border is there, so we can pass in null here, right? Then border radius also, it is common, so we can have border radius. It is common for complete radius, and then we can give here 10. Now I am thinking like this, that I can have this value also as a custom value. So here in the button style itself I can add one more thing, final border radius. Okay, so this border radius I have to give, and here I can pass it widget dot border button style dot border radius, and this I can pass from inside the button style border radius. Fine. Hey, come on, man. So this is my border radius. Let me just put it at the end. Does it take? Oh, it's not taking. So let me just give 10 first. What is this? It is not defined in the button style. Oh yeah. So I forgot to add it inside constructor. This dot border radius. Yes, formatted it. Now it's working. Okay, let's try to run it. So how it looks? Fine. Color not equals to null. No problem. This is the issue, not a big issue. Color, if you are giving in box decoration, you should remove from your container, right? Now it looks a bit messy, but it's perfectly fine. It's just formatting. Okay, I think this is the issue now. So fine, we can add colors dot transparent. So if in case there is no icon, the border color should be transparent. So how it looks? Okay, we have something like this. Why this is? Because material doesn't have a border radius. So what you need to do is you need to give border radius to it and just copy this complete. It should be same. Your child should have same border, and also your material should have same border. Then this white thing will go on. Now when we confirm, it looks like this, but there is no border. Okay, we need to deal with this now. Okay, so this is color, and width I think I have not given, so let us give 10. Let's try to run it. No, it's not running still. So definitely there is some problem. Secondary color is white. Okay, sorry. So show only icon should have primary color here. So my border was there, but it was white in color, and when I click on confirm, now I have perfect thing, right? Now we need to deal with something extra. We need to again check what is the current state, because we need to modify this 48 to something lesser, because it should be a square thing. When we click on this, right icon is shown, it should be a square thing, and 32 is the size of it, right? And 8 is the vertical. So okay, what we need to do is go to this current, and if this is the thing, make it 16 else 48. So this padding of this button will change based on whether only icon has to be shown or a button has to be shown. Okay, so this looks good now, not a problem, right? I believe so. Okay, now let's just animate these things. Okay, after that we will do something. Fine. Yeah, let's add animation. Fine. So inside this controller, now what I do is when I click on inkwell, I first start controller dot forward. So I am animating this this controller. I am starting this controller. I won't need this now. Now inside this controller, okay, so my values are getting changed from 0 to 1. Fine. Okay, so yes, now controller dot add listener, right? And I will get all the values from 0 to 1 inside this listener. What I will do is I will just show you what it prints first of all. So controller dot value, right? Let's just run it first and see what happens. So when I click on confirm, I got some error. Okay, duration property should be set either. Okay, fine. So we forgot to add duration, even I forgot it. So widget dot animation duration, we have added the duration. Based on duration, it will actually put the values, so 0 and then 1. So 0 to 1 it goes. Now we have to divide this animation in two parts. Overall animation duration is 1 second. We have to divide it into two parts. So confirm once becomes only icon, then after that only icon becomes icon with the text. Okay, so we need to divide it if controller dot, or let us take this value outside, controller dot value dot controller value equals to this, right? And then check this value, controller value, if it is less than 0.5, do something, else if controller value is greater than 0.5, right? So we need to change our current state. When it is less than 0.5, my current state is show only icon, and when it is fine. Right. So I need to do this set state, and inside this I have to write it. So this actually fires and tells the widget to rebuild. Okay, then button state. So if it is greater than this 0.5 value, it is show text and icon both, right? And let's now see what happens, but before that let me just check. So I should remove this, right? And let's run it. Okay, I believe there will be no animation right now. I have to figure it out. Okay, so this happened, no problems, we will handle everything, no problems. Now what we need to do is fine. So whenever you might have heard about animated container, it actually automatically takes color transitions, you know. So initially when primary color changes to secondary color, or secondary color changes to primary color, it will be happen using animations. We don't need to use twins everywhere. Okay, so let's give it a duration of same animation duration, or right now I will hard code it, because I want some mathematical calculations behind this, and I don't want to confuse you much. That's why I am doing hard coding right now, but I will change it. Now see this. Did you see the change in the size? Because we added animated duration. Why this happened? Because why this happened? So this happened because initially the color was primary, then it became secondary, so there was a change in the color. Now we didn't have to have this show text icon state, we have not handled, so we have to handle. Actually what happens is, when the animation is halfway after the, means it's actually near about 0.5, this is the state, and once it crosses 0.5, show text icon state has come, so we have to handle this. Now tell me, when we have to show this, where is the icon? Okay, when we have to show icon should be displayed when my state is show only icon, or it is show text and icon, right? So this condition is perfect now, otherwise it should be a container. Now there is one more thing, there is a sized box in between this successful and picked. Okay, so we will add a size box also, right? And inside this size box we can give a width based on some calculations again. So if my condition is show text icon, then only I have to give a width to it. So let us give 20, otherwise it should be 0, right? So if it is text and icon both, then only you have to add a sized box in between, otherwise nothing. Now to do this thing, let us take it inside a to actually get this text, let us create a widget method, widget get text, right? Okay, and this will actually return based on states. So current state equals to button state dot show only text, then we have to return something, else if current state does this. So if it has show only icon, and then else is show text and icon. So let's just copy it. If it is only text, it is my initial text, right? If it is only icon, it's my container, right? And I have to add a return statement also to this. Does this follow? Can we add return here? Oh no, I don't know. Means no, we cannot, because in one of the languages it happens. In Kotlin, I think it happens. So when it is show only show text and icon, it is my final text and final text style, right? And now I can remove this complete. Get text. Let me add get text widget, right? So fine, let's run it. What happens? Let's see. Okay, when I click on confirm, it okay, fine. So no problem. Something is happening, no problem. We'll manage it. Now the color again becomes green. So why is it so? Because this decoration has a color. Now if similar conditions, this color should be secondary, this color should be white if my state is show only icon and show text icon. So when these two states are there, I have to show white color, right? And in terms of border, I show if only icon and or if show text icon is there. So I can do with this also. So okay, let's run it. My border is also shown only when icon and text icon are there, otherwise it's not shown. Let's click on this. Fine, so it has happened now. Let me just, now it's happening very quickly. So let us do some threshold works. Okay. So I would like to have this value as 0.2 and 0.8. So this state gets changed when it is less than 0.2, and from 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, nothing gets updated. State is still this for 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, 0.78, and after that state gets changed, and then this happens. So let's do that. Fine. So this happens. Okay, this will also go, or this fluctuation will also go. Let me just show you again. So when I click on confirm, it simply goes to this and quickly changes. So why this quickly change? Because of the duration, right? This duration is always 500. So whenever there is a change, it takes 500 milliseconds, right? What we need to do is, it should be, if this is 0.2, it means we are taking 0 to 0.2 and 0.8 to 1, which is 0.2 itself. So let us define a duration variable, a small duration. Just I want to just understand, make you understand this. What is my small duration? My small duration is my total duration, my total durations 20%, which is 0 to 0.2 and 0.8 to 1. So how I can get it? My small duration will be, let us take this also private, small duration. This small duration will play a very important role in terms of animation, right? So what is this? Widget dot my animation duration dot in milliseconds, or I would say, okay, simple way is initialize the duration, put some milliseconds into it. What is the value of this milliseconds? So my total animation duration in milliseconds into 0.2, this is 20%, but milliseconds take only int values, so we have to make a round of it to int. It will convert 0.2 to 0, right? So let me just make it as round. So this complete value, it will be 1000 into 0.2, which is 200, but since it is 0.2, so it will become 200.0, so we have to round it. That's it. And this is how we can get a small duration. Now this is small duration, you have to assign here small duration, and let's see the output. Okay, it failed somewhere, it has failed. Let me just check. Okay, it lost the connection, so no problems. I'm running it again. Okay, is it still an issue? Expected to find, okay, somewhere I missed. So oh, fine. So this is the I missed the thing, right? Now this two round will go here, so it will round it. Okay, let's run it. This is my 200 milliseconds. When it is widget.animation duration is 1000 milliseconds, my small duration is 200 milliseconds. Now what will happen? This animated container has to animate its value from one size to other size, from one color to another color in 200 milliseconds, not in complete 500 milliseconds or 1000 milliseconds. Now I am clicking on this, so it becomes like this. Okay. Let me just increase it to 2000 so that we can find clear cut animation. When I click on confirm, it goes like this and it goes like that. Okay, it's little bit fluctuating. Let me just okay. So I found that this fluctuation was happening because somewhere it's getting laggy, so solution I found that it's if we wrap this row itself in animated size widget. Okay, so this will actually happen very quickly. We sync this and duration as my small duration. Okay, and also curve as, okay, let's remove the curve first and let's try to check what is the output. So I have given duration here, so this duration will work for color change and animated size will work for the size change. Okay, so let's see this, it looks good now. So let's add some curve also. Curves dot ease in, and let's see what happens. So it will just animate in a beautiful way, right? I think it's happening good now. Okay, what I think this submitted text actually should scale from 0 to 1, because in this case I find it that this successful, if you see it very closely, successful comes from 0 to 1. So let's add a tween here. Let's add a animation with a double value, right? And it should be my scale animation, scale final text animation, so that it's more specific to that where we will be applying it. So let's quickly initialize it, and it's less than 5 minutes left for this video, so hold your nerves. And this will be my tween, right? And inside begin I can give 0, and inside end I can give 1, right? And animate using this controller. So whenever the controller's value will change, it will affect the value of this, right, at that moment. And let's wrap our final text inside scale transition, right? Now we need to provide a scale to it, and that will be our this one, right? Let's try to run it. Okay, so I'm clicking on confirm. This happened, and it happened like this. I think it's working, I believe. Let me just reduce the font size so that it looks better. Then I don't know if we click on confirm. Yeah, it is scaled actually, so it looks nice now. Plus there is a lot more gap here, so inside this, if you go, there is a lot more gap, so we can actually add it. There is no problem in that. Where is our size box? It shows it should be 30 then. Fine. So now what we need to have is, when this animation has ended, actually you are creating a button and you don't have a tap on that, right? You should have a tap on that, right? So when if someone has clicked on this, he should be able to control the functionalities. So on top of this, you need to perform some functionalities, right? Suppose you need to print okay, animated button pressed, right? This type of functionality you need. So for that you have to have one on tap field inside my animated button, right? And it should be like this, right? Sorry so sorry. So I'm just making it as final, and this can be done like this, and here you can do this dot on tap. So this on tap should be called, when I click on this. So when my animation ends, which is here, how I can get that my animation has ended? So I have to add status listener, where I will get my status of the controller, whether it's completed, whether it's running in forward, or anything like that. So if my current status equals to animation status dot completed, then I need to return on tap, and that too widget dot on tap, I believe so. Yeah, so this will be returned and functionality of this method will be called. I believe this should work, and let's see in the run method. So now when I click on confirm, animation is going on. After the animation, nothing got printed. No problem. So I believe we have to do like this. Okay, so now if I click on confirm, animation is going on, animation is finished, and we got animated button pressed. So guys, this is my first simple animation tutorial. I believe you are now able to understand how to create this type of animations. And one thing, yeah, and yeah, so I think in my next video I will be coming up with some another simple animations, so you can add some beautiful functionalities to your app by creating this type of animations. Okay, so yeah, up till then, bye and thank you guys. So the link of this this code will be there in my GitHub link, which will be in the description. So my project will be under the name simple animations, and I will be going to add into some folders. So yeah, so this will be added in one folder, and all those things related to this animated button will be added to that folder. Okay, so I might do in that way. Okay, thank you guys. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel and also hit the bell icon so that you never miss the content whatever I am posting on the channel.